I sent one email to a music library, and the very next day, I got accepted. But don't let that fool you. There was a lot of prep that went into that. So let me go over exactly what it takes for you to do the same thing and how the Sync Producer Hub helped me. My name is Jason Dowdy, and I've been a producer for over 20 years, but I've never really made a living at it. I am on a journey right now on a 3-year plan to make sure that I quit my 9 to 5 and do music full time. If you're interested in that and you want to do the same thing, you can follow my entire journey by subscribing to this channel, follow the hashtag #MusicIsTheDayJob, and you can watch that happen and just do the same things that I'm doing. All right, so let's talk about everything that prepared me for that moment. When I sent an email, they checked out my music, and then the very next day they accepted me into their library. So number one is the research phase. So even before you try to create your music with a purpose, with an exact idea in mind of what your music would be perfect for. It's not about you and your creation, it's about you helping a TV producer or a movie director or something like that tell their story. It's all in service of the story. So what I do is I go to a website called TuneFind. Before I even start creating, look for songs that are in the genre that I produce. Like I do a lot of crime and suspenseful tension and classical and cinematic stuff, right? So I look for things that are similar to my production style, and I pay close attention. I listen to the tracks that are getting placed, what shows they're on, and figure out exactly the formatting, the mix, the instrumentation, the sound selection, all of that, right? And I take that into account. So when I'm creating my piece, it's going to be very, very syncable. I also use a website called Sync Match. So you can actually upload one of your tracks and it will give you like a readout of other tracks that are similar to yours, where they're getting placed, what libraries they're a part of, what shows they were on, what the BPM is, what the key is, all of that type of stuff, right? So you can find out how syncable your track is and see other tracks that are in the same genre. And then one other thing that I do is I actually go into the music libraries, look at their catalogs, and find albums that are in the vein of the music that I produce. What you can do then is know their tastes, know their styles, and create your music in that same style. But with all of these methods, you have to make sure that when you sit down to create, you have something specific in mind, a particular show, a particular scene, a particular emotion. Create with purpose. That way, you know when you're pitching your playlist, you know that it's right for them and it's right for their clients. All right, so you've got your playlist ready and you're ready to pitch to a certain music library.